some warriors. You are now tuned into the North Atlanta Network. Yeah, where we got the best news for you. Oh wow, I know you can't wait to see what we got in store. We got in store. Oh wow, we cover everything from politics to sports. Politics to sports. 11 stories. 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 11 stories.
Bonjour North Atlanta. Les étudiants à 11 étages sont choqués par les attentats atroces la semaine dernière à Beyrouth et à Paris. Nous sommes perturbés par la violence contre les citoyens et nous envoyons nos sincères condoléances à tous ceux affectés, en France et au Liban. C'est un rappel de l'importance de la solidarité entre tous les peuples du monde. Good morning, North Atlanta. The students at 11 Stories are shocked by the atrocities committed last week in Beirut and in Paris. We are deeply disturbed by the violence on civilians and send our sincere condolences to all those affected. This is another reminder of the importance of solidarity among all people of our world. Hate begets hate, violence engenders violence, hypocrisy is answered by hypocrisy, war generates war, and love creates love. Pitram Sorokin. Let's remember this, North Atlanta.
J'étais un petit peu triste, donc j'ai appelé ma soeur m'a appelé, parce que j'ai une cousine et une nièce qui habitent près de Paris, mais personne n'a été inquiété par ça, donc ça va très bien, si on peut dire, mais c'est vrai que ça fait penser un peu à tout ce qui se passe dans le monde. Mais c'est la vie, comme on dit en français, donc ça continue, on va boire un coup de vin, on va sortir, on va aller au café, peut-être aller danser avec Steven, je sais pas, mais des choses comme cela, oui, voilà.
Take 93. Good morning, Warriors. It's Caroline Blue.
And I'm Elizabeth Sheets.
And today we have so much to go over for 11 Stories. Elizabeth, what are you most excited for?
Well, this week we have our sports segment. Oh, and make sure you check out the studio.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that basketball team looks on the war zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, have you ever thought about how many courses and different pathways we have in North Atlanta?
No, I haven't, Caroline.
Well, you know, we've got college prep, we have AP, we have IB. You know, just check it out.
So this week is College and Career Motivation Week, which is basically a rally to get kids really excited about applying to college, because I feel like it's something that a lot of kids want to do, but they procrastinate about it. So this is really a good time to make them sit down and really have time devoted to filling out college applications. Also, I'm having a financial aid night tonight, so that's really so that they can learn about the different myths that are kind of like present about like in-state versus out-of-state, and how to really effectively have a scholarship search that doesn't have you applying for the same scholarship as everybody else in the school. So that's really like the purpose of this week, is to get that ball rolling, because a lot of the regular decision deadlines start in January, so we want to make sure we have plenty of time to get that done. So if they want to work over the holidays, I know no one likes to do that, but if they want to, it's kind of an option, so they kind of have the ball rolling. And if all of your friends are applying to college and you kind of want to know, hey, what are you doing, right? I want to kind of get in the ball rolling on that too, to be a part of the bandwagon, I suppose. So that's really what this week is about.
8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. It's not gonna work. Oh, hey there. So the IB program is probably one of the best programs ever, you know, out of anything. It's a 2-year program. I think I've had the IB program here in North Atlanta for a pretty long time, so it's 2 years, and it's really fun because instead of AP courses are great, but with IB, since it's a 2-year course and the classes are 2 years, you're allowed to go a lot more in depth into some of the subjects, and so it's not as much about learning a lot of information while you do. It's a lot about, you know, comprehending it and being able to internalize it and discuss it in class. There's a lot of interactive, you know, discussions, debates within class, and you really, the IB program, it focuses a lot on being able to learn something and then apply that in a different discipline And so throughout these 2 years, the past 2 years, we've just been interweaving what we've learned with different subjects. It's really very interesting and intellectually stimulating.
Hi, I'm Emma Morris and I'm a senior in the IB program, and the thing I love most about it is having the same teachers for 2 years because you get to know them more personally.
I love IB because you get to bond and have an intellectual conversation with different people in your classroom about different things. The point of IB is to have an open mind when you talk about different things and understand different perspectives, and I think that's the best thing about IB.
The mission of Atlanta Public Schools Career, Technical, and Agricultural Education, also known as CTAE, is to prepare students for the 21st century global workplace by providing a sequence of rigorous career-related courses and real-world experiences that build technical skills and workplace knowledge, while exposing students to a variety of career options and industry requirements.
This program, as well as all the other CTA programs, allow the students to get technical experience as well as theory.
Everything I do is inside this classroom. Just learning how to code is exciting for me.
In conjunction with core academics, CTAE courses provide a challenging curriculum to ensure that every APS student graduates with the fundamental career skills, hands-on workplace experiences, and intensive career guidance required to succeed in college and future careers. CTAE also serves the exceptional needs student population and encourages non-traditional student enrollment and participation. CTAE programs are divided up into CTAE career clusters. Each CTA career cluster contains multiple pathways. CTAE pathways are comprised of 3 courses, usually a foundation course, followed by Level 2 and Level 3 courses. In the simplest sense, CTAE career clusters are just groupings of occupations. Students start with a broad base of interest and knowledge in their career cluster, then progress to a more focused area of study and advance their skills within their pathway, connecting academic, technical, and employability skills in conjunction with student career planning. CTAE also supports the implementation of STEM programs throughout the district. CTAE provides career awareness at the middle school level and career preparation at the high school level.
So AP stands for Advanced Placement, Literature and Composition. Advanced Placement is the equivalent of your first semester college English course. It is quite rigorous in that you're asked to read different genres of literature, including poetry, prose, drama, short stories, all of those. And in that, you're being asked to analyze those things and to write about them from a perspective that only a skilled, studied scholar would be able to do. But don't shy away from it. This course is about learning and understanding what it's going to take to get you to that level. I would encourage all students to enroll in a course such as mine so that when you get to college, that first semester college English course will be a breeze for you. I'm here to help you.
It's more of an advanced placement. It's a more challenging course. It's college level, so it gives you more of an education on that topic.
So last year I took a AP class as a sophomore, and now as a junior I'm taking IB classes. So I definitely think that the AP classes really prepared me, especially in my writing. I took AP World History, and it really helped me with my essays and just like the overall of like studying and getting my work done and like not procrastinating. And so I definitely think that APs are a really good thing to have in high school.
Hi, I'm Margaret Gustafson, and I take AP World History with Mr. Harris, and I think he's a really good teacher that goes into depth into all the notes, so I think I'll do really well on the AP exam this year.
I take AP Human with Miss Brookins. It's a really good class to take. It's really challenging. There's a lot of work, but it's a good learning experience. We just get to learn a lot about the geography of the world and how humans have impacted it.
The courses that we offer here at North Atlanta, coordinate algebra, analytic geometry, and advanced algebra, the content in those courses all prepare students to take the IB math courses. and the AP courses that we offer at North Atlanta.
I think that if the teachers have high expectations and they hold the students accountable for deadlines, they hold them accountable for the completion of the work, they hold them accountable for at least a very good effort, at solving problems, then it's good preparation.
Well, I think the most important thing to realize is that everything kind of builds on everything else at this point. So you're getting the basic foundations, and if you don't have those when you get to IB, when you get to college, you're going to be lost. So I think one of the things you have to realize that these college prep classes are the knowledge upon which all other things will build. So while you're reading these novels in 10th grade, you're going to have to use that as background knowledge for the novels that you study in 12th grade and in college. And they're going to be referring to them, and you will be lost if you don't know the nuances and the thematic significance of those types of novels.
Hey, aren't you guys going to pick up that trash?
No.
Keep North Atlanta clean.
Good morning and welcome to Morning Talk with Bergen and Alex. We were asked a series of questions from the students of North Atlanta, and I guess we're going to start off with the first question, which is, why are boys so stupid?
So I don't, we're not stupid. I can guarantee you that there's a lot of smart guys here. I just think, well, it is a known fact that girls' minds do mature faster than guys. But you got to know, like, we are still in high school. Like, neither one of our minds are still fully developed. So you can't really just tie down a guy already in high school.
Well, girls do want more of a long-term committed relationship. So our expectations can be high, which isn't a bad thing.
Which is not a bad thing, but that comes to the question of, like, why do girls like bad boys? So, like, I don't understand that one.
Okay, well, we do like the excitement of something new because there's always something bound to happen.
I mean, what about those, like, the quiet ones, the smart ones that sit in the back,
Well, then they'll be the nice billionaires later on in life, so we'll have to keep our eyes on those as well.
Oh, yeah, pull up to the reunion in a helicopter. That's
how
you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
All right, so Alex, can you please define what YouTube and chill is? We've all heard of Netflix and chill, but what is YouTube and chill?
YouTube and chill is, when you're can't really mess with Netflix and chill because, it's $8.99 a month.
It's expensive, yeah. It adds up over time.
It does. So I think it's just when you and your other one, you're just watching random videos on YouTube, and then everybody gets lost in YouTube. Everybody, like, you'll end up on nothing that has to do with anything.
Who all has literally searched to try to find the entire movie throughout YouTube?
I've done that at least 8 times.
Exactly, yeah. 8 times, that's it?
8. Because it is a work in progress. It takes me at least 3 days to find a movie.
Oh my gosh.
3.
All right, and then Alex, where would be the first ideal place to take a person out on a date?
My ideal place is a coffee shop because it's nice. It's a public area, and you can sit down and get to know the person over, pumpkin spice latte or chai tea latte.
Oh my gosh. I think more kind of like just a busy atmosphere. Right. Just something loud so it's not so quiet and serious. It kind of loosens up the attitude a little bit. Places kind of like Wing Factory or Yogurtland for sure. And those places are actually sponsored by this school and you get a discount there. So that would be great.
Alright, this was Morning Talk with Bergen and Alex, and we will be asking questions, or you can come up to us and ask us some questions that you would like to be answered on the news show. And yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey you guys, it's Carmen letting you know that December isn't here yet. So until then, remember, no shave November.
Let it grow, let it grow. I don't care what they're going to
Diversity is a bunch of different people coming together to share their different ideas because of their backgrounds and cultures.
Diversity means to me like just a celebration of like different cultures, you know, being able to celebrate somebody else's culture. And
so I define diversity as a situation where there are many groups of people that are all different, and that can be racially, economically, socially, differences in opinions, attitudes, worldviews, how you grew up, that sort of thing.
I think there's a lot of diversity in our community because like at school I see people of all different backgrounds and all different cultures coming together and talking.
Usually at lunch and stuff you see everybody sitting together, you really don't see, you know, one culture at the table by themselves. I mean sometimes, but not really, but everybody's usually mingling and in the hallways you
yeah, there's a lot of diversity here. You see a lot of different cultures come together, and sometimes you see the different cultures come together as one, but then they're still diverse. So it's like diversity.
Go ahead. To improve diversity in North Atlanta, I feel like we need to start just coming together as like a whole, like join different clubs and like interact with different people. Like it's okay to not stay like with like a certain clique like your whole high school life. It's okay to like interact with like the other kids. Like I have friends that from all different races, sexualities, religions, all that good stuff, and I think it's an amazing thing because you get to learn like diversity and like what their culture is from their perspective, and they get to learn from me. It's just amazing. So that's it.
I think we could increase diversity, not necessarily within ourselves, but inclusivity a lot more by interacting with each other and trying to find common ground. That could be working with kids who maybe don't look like you or don't think like you within your classes. That could be sitting with somebody who you don't know during lunch. Any of those types of things is how you create inclusivity and diversity. And another thing, before I stop rambling, make sure that you guys are very open to the other beliefs and ideas and opinions of other people, because you can learn a lot from someone who is different from you.
Hey Warriors, it's Grace Gardner, and I'm here with just a few short announcements. If you're interested in the Military Academy, come to the 12th Annual U.S. Air Force Academy Candidate Orientation Program presented by the U.S. Air Force Admissions Liaison Officers, Saturday, December 19th from 10 a.m. to 12 o'clock. Atlanta Virtual Academy's spring session registration has begun, so be sure to talk to your counselor if you're interested. Everyone have a great and safe break. Go Warriors!
Okay. Hey Warriors, here are your Thanksgiving break sporting events. On November 21st at 8 a.m. there is a wrestling JV and varsity match at Stephenson and Campbell. At 11 a.m. 9th grade basketball team game at Therrell, and at 3 p.m. there's a varsity basketball game at Maynard Jackson. On November 23rd there is a varsity basketball Maynard Jackson tip-off classic at 6 p.m. At 7 a.m. on November 24th, there is a varsity wrestling match at Jonesboro Turkey Duels. Come support your Warriors!
Have you checked out the Warrior Wire lately? Well, if not, head on over to see our very own Alana Van Nort featured in one of their articles written by sophomore Carter Sumlin. The Warrior Wire aims to inform the North Atlanta community in all things news, sports, lifestyle, and more. The journalism staff works hard to bring the latest updates to you. Make sure you pick up a copy of the latest November issue, and remember, if it's happening at North Atlanta High School, it's on the wire.
The 10th anniversary of the Atlanta Fukuoka Sister City event was held in Atlanta this Wednesday, November 18, 2015. Guests of honor and speakers from around the city met at the official residence of the Consul General of Japan. Once everyone arrived, guests were greeted by the Consul General himself. The night was especially memorable because our very own principal, Mr. Douglas, was recognized for his outstanding work with the Sister City.
I'm here with Lennox Johnson, and why did you join the school club?
Well, I joined for the first time in 6th grade, and I thought it'd be really cool because I always wanted to do music and acting and stuff. So I've been doing it 3 years in a row since then, and this is my last year, sadly. And you just get to meet a bunch of new people, and you get to learn all these new things every year, and it's really cool.
What is it like to have this tradition of directing classes?
I think that the tradition is living on and even growing. It's such a great experience going from seeing how it's done to actually stepping up to the plate and doing it all by yourself. It does add a tremendous amount of stress, but in the long run, it means so much to all of us, and I'm really thankful that we even get this experience to do it.
And in 8th grade, I was actually in the first one of these musicals at Sutton, and now it's pretty crazy to be co-directing it with Delaney. So.
What are you? Some kind of nut? Alright, Lumps, watch out! Alright, we'll take it from the top. Good night, everybody. Sleep well. Oh, 20 soft, downy mattresses. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. All right, sheep. I'm ready when you are. One, two,
Hey you guys, I'm Carmen, and when you're not doing homework, let me tell you what you can be doing. You can be watching fall television, and here are my top 3 shows. Scream Queens was created by American Horror Stories' Ryan Murphy. Can you guess who the Red Devil is? Catch up. Empire Season 2 is also in swing, and the ratings are up. When we left Empire in Season 1, Lucius was in jail for murder, and Jamal was in charge of the Empire. Cookie and Hakeem were scheming, and Andre was afraid that he would become his father. So catch up now, Warriors. Everything the critics are saying about Shonda Rhimes' How to Get Away with Murder is so true. Season 2 is on full swing and it's ending soon, and you need to catch up quickly. On Tuesdays, on Fox at 9 o'clock, Scream Queens comes on. On Wednesdays on Fox, of course, Empire is on at 9 o'clock, and you know you want to watch it. And on Thursdays, if you want to watch television with your parents love How to Get Away with Murder, and I love it too. That comes on Thursdays at 10 o'clock on ABC. Happy TV watching.
Hey Warriors, it's Allison Five Ash here, and Charlie Brown is back in the new Peanuts movie, which was released November 6, 2015. And I got to interview the director, Steve Martino, and Craig Schultz Jr., who is the writer/producer. Let's go check it out.
Wanted to stay within my dad's Peanuts universe. So in a way that sort of handicaps you, because you can't just go in there and say, well, wouldn't the film be good if we ended up just creating this, a whole bunch of different characters or took them somewhere that's not in their world. You have a limited set of tools. You can only use so many of these tools. It's like a keyboard. You got 88 keys. you can't just make up new ones on the end because, the number one, the fans wouldn't like it, doesn't fit in the universe. So we stayed within his world, but we tried to take the boundaries and push them as far as we felt we could push them, and because we wanted to present it on the big screen, the big canvas. And that's kind of what we did by introducing Fifi and the little red-haired girl. We took the little red-haired girl, and both of them existed in the comic strip, and we just kind of pushed the boundaries more because we needed to. You could not end this movie and create the emotions we wanted to emote in the movie without having the little red-haired girl. It was simply impossible. We looked at numerous types of endings before we met with Steve, and we said we have to have her, and then we just matter how we were going to play her. And her character really evolved along the way. In the beginning, she really didn't say anything until the very last scene, and she said just one or two lines at the end, and we didn't even want to show her face until the very end. We realized that simply didn't work as we were building the film. You started looking at it and going, I don't even know anything about her. Why am I so invested at the end if I haven't seen her for an hour and a half? So we kind of went back and revisited all that, and that's how we handled it.
I mean, getting to that question about the history, and then bringing it up to date, the thing that I love about what was done in the script is that it was looking at the full body of who Charlie Brown was through 50 years. We so often have fun remembering the failures, the missed football, the crashed kite, the lost baseball game. And what I think is wonderful in this film is that we shine a light on the other qualities that he's had. These are the ones that go unsung. He deals with his sister, Sally, who's crazy at times, and he's very kind and patient with her. So we see his kindness, we see his honesty, and most of all, we see that great perseverance that he has. He never gives up, even after colossal failures.
Hey, Kay, look, there's a new kid moving in. I just hope this new kid has never heard of me. It's not often you get the opportunity to start over with a clean slate. This time, things will be different. He did it!
This November,
I'm going to change who I am and become a winner. Wow.
find the courage.
If there's one person you want by your side at a moment like this, it's your loyal dog.
No dog!
To dream big.
If you really want to impress people, you need to show them you're a winner.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind.
Of course, when I say you know I don't mean you personally.
20th Century Fox presents
Step 1. Forget everything you ever knew about yourself. Charlie Brown is not a quitter. Are you serious?
Schroeder, Sally, Linus,
Hey, Charlie Brown.
Peppermint Patty,
Sir! 2, no 3.
Pig Pen, Lucy,
You blockhead!
Snoopy, and Charlie Brown.
The new kid is coming. She is pretty. She's not that pretty. She looked at me.
From the imagination of Charles Schultz,
My naturally curly hair!
comes the incredible story
Now there's a guy who's going places.
of an underdog and his dog.
Snoopy, what would I do without a friend like you? I can't believe I'm about to talk to the new girl.
Hello? What are you looking at, big brother?
Are you crazy?
Hey, I want to see!
The Peanuts Movie. Dream big November 6th.
I'm Kate Massey. I'm here with Jennifer Less and Sarah Webb, and they're about to compete in the Teammate Challenge. Are y'all ready? Yes. Okay. What is Jennifer's best 5K time? Do I show it? No. Okay. Show it. 20, 30. Okay. What's Sarah's favorite Starbucks drink? Oh, come on. 20,000 times. Okay. Does Jennifer prefer Chipotle or Moose? Do you even know? What is Sarah's favorite athletic clothing brand? She's like, I don't know. For like shoes? Or you're like looking at it. Okay, show it. Oh, I saw athletic clothing brand. Who is the better distance runner? Sorry. Who is the better short distance runner? Okay. What is something that Sarah does as soon as she gets home from practice? She knows. You saw that, you cheater. I knew it anyway. I was just making sure. Okay, this has been the teammate challenge. Thank you, Jennifer and Sarah. Thank you.
Hey, it's Justin Elwin. I took a trip down to Sutton this Wednesday. Had a great time. Got to show them a bit of our sports program. Here's a video. Check it out.
Whether participating on the field or cheering from the stands, sports and the accompanying school spirit they evoke are integral parts of the high school experience. Under the leadership of Athletic Director Andre Regan, the quality of North Atlanta's athletic programs have steadily improved. Many of our coaches have competed at the national level, and several are former professional athletes. As a result, many young men and women are offered scholarships to play at the next level. The new North Atlanta High School has a softball field, baseball field, 8-lane track, multi-purpose room for wrestling and cheer. We'll have a separate grass practice field with lights in addition to our football, soccer, and lacrosse field, as well as a state-of-the-art inset gym facility capable of having 3 full-size basketball courts. Warrior momentum is translating into significant success in competition. North Atlanta is currently competing in Region 7A, Sub-Region B with Riverwood, North Springs, Sprayberry, Kell, Cambridge, and Forsyth Central. Jeremy Gaynor, the head football coach, leads the way to build long-lasting programs. Warrior softball continues to grow. We plan on adding a junior varsity team next year. The 2015 girls soccer and boys basketball team earned a first-place finish in the region. The Warrior baseball program will have 2 JV teams this year, in addition to, of course, our varsity team. The girls volleyball team advanced to the state playoffs and won the APS tournament this past year. The boys basketball program now includes a freshman team. Wrestling continues to grow and is anticipating another year where young men advance to the state tournament. Boys lacrosse is now a solid varsity program as well as a JV squad. And the girls lacrosse team has climbed to the varsity ranks as well. Warrior swim continues to get faster in the water, qualifying more and more swimmers for the state tournament. In 2015, multiple relay teams qualified for the state tournament, placing 6th in the state. North Atlanta athletes can now train in a state-of-the-art weight room thanks to the North Atlanta Athletics Booster Club. Our track has been fully equipped with brand new high jump and pole vault pits, hurdles, and starting blocks with the help from North Atlanta Athletics Booster Club and our Running Warriors boosters. 2 major groups support North Atlanta athletic programs, the North Atlanta Athletics Booster Club and the District Athletics Department, Atlanta Public Schools Athletics. The Booster Club raises funds for initiatives for all student athletes in the school. This year, increased membership and fundraising enabled it to continuing funding athletic trainer Christy Wilson in addition to supplementing the program with much needed equipment. None of the sports are pay to play, although most teams participate in fundraising efforts. The Atlanta Public Schools Athletics Department significantly supports North Atlanta athletics. The new leadership continues to bring equity to sports, working hard to support all teams. Under the leadership of Mr. Jasper Jewell, we continue to anticipate new growth and success for our APS athletic programs across the district. We encourage you to take the time to get to know our team. Thank you to those who support us, especially Andre Regan, North Atlanta Athletic Director, Scotty East, North Atlanta Athletics Booster Club Co-President, Scott Staley, North Atlanta Athletics Booster Club co-president, and Jasper Jewell, APS Director of Athletics.